In April 2020, the World Health Organization recommended the use of masks for symptomatic ill individuals and healthcare workers and did not recommend it for widespread use. However, in June 2020, only 2 months later, they changed this recommendation to endorse the general use of masks in crowded places. And some will go on to say that they had no idea what they were doing and there was this whole hidden agenda behind this thing. And you know what? Maybe there was. This was early on, and I would at least like to believe that the decisions that were being made were in our best interest as citizens, all the while utilizing the limited scientific data available at that point in time. I don't know. That's not the purpose of this video. One of my favorite quotes is by a gentleman named Claude Bernard, and he stated that in science, the thing is to modify and change one's ideas as science advances. So with that being said, that's my stance. Any one person and or group that does not continue to modify and change their ideas as science advances, I begin to question their motives. So now that we've got a little bit of time on our side and COVID seems to be behind us, I'd like to know, for the people that are still wearing masks throughout their daily life, are there any negative repercussions associated with daily mask use? So let's find out. In this article, they state that as early as 2005, they demonstrated that wearing surgical masks in healthy medical personnel led to elevated carbon dioxide levels after only 30 minutes. Only 30 minutes of use. Carbon dioxide is the gas that we should be expelling, but if we're wearing a mask, we're expelling that gas, but immediately rebreathing it, leading to what they call hypercapnia, which can then lead to a number of symptoms, such as fatigue or headaches, nausea, shortness of breath, and if it gets bad enough, you could experience things like confusion or panic attacks, and fainting or even seizures. Within that article, they also go on to say that in addition to the increase in the wearer's blood carbon dioxide levels, another consequence of masks that has been experimentally proven is a statistically significant drop in blood oxygen saturation and its effect on an increased heart rate. In another article, they state that while maintaining a distance of at least 1 meter showed moderate evidence in regards to the spreading of SARS-CoV-2, but only weak evidence at best could be found for masks alone in everyday use in the non-medical setting. When I initially started to look into the subject just to further educate myself, but also to make a video on and share the information with you, it was quite surprising to see all the effects that daily mask use can have on us because, as I'm sure you already know, everything is connected. So long story short, are there some side effects with daily mask use? Well, according to this article, they state that wearing masks has become a commonplace measure for slowing the spread of the virus. However, prolonged mask wearing has been linked to several side effects that can affect people's health and well-being. So instead of putting a bunch of information in this one video and making it really long, I'm going to break this into a number of shorter videos and we'll dive into each system and how frequent mask wearing can have some pretty unpleasant downstream effects. I hope you stay tuned.